Hi, everybody. Is my mic on? Oh, it's on. Okay, good. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Roll the Dice. Roll the Dice is a family-friendly short-form improv show. Short-form improv is stuff that you've seen before with some guys like Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery, and Wayne Brady and cool people like that. We don't have any of them here. However, we do have a really great cast. I'm Jess, and I'm going to bring out the rest of our regular players. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Dave.
I'm Alfred.
And we also have two great guests today. Come on out and
Hello.
introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Gregory.
I'm Ewan. Hello.
Welcome back, Ewan, and welcome, Gregory. We have a spooky show for you. It's not really that spooky, but we are going to start with a spooky game. So, in the chat, or if you're not seeing a chat, reload the page and you will see a chat. Please give us some one-word oh no, not one-word suggestions. We're playing epitaphs. We need suggestions of some celebrities, and not necessarily the first celebrity you think of, but like a B or C or D list celebrity. So throw those into the chat. And we'll just kind of wait for that to happen. Oh no, I'll explain the game. This is an all play. And what's going to happen is we're going to write the epitaphs for these famous people or semi-famous people who have died. I'm going to suggest them to the group, and the group will come up with those things. Currently, Carrot Top is the one for whom we are writing epitaphs.
Here lies Carrot Top. He's finally going to be at peace with his props.
Here lies Carrot Top. We couldn't give him a proper burial.
Here lies Carrot Top. Some people thought he was green, but they didn't look beyond the top of the leaves of the carrot.
Here lies Carrot Top. May his name always be propped up in our hearts.
All right, we're going to go with, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Here lies Carrot Top. What? I thought he was dead a long time ago.
Oh, David Blaine. David Blaine.
Oh.
Here lies David Blaine, or does he?
Here lies David Blaine. We used to see him, now we don't.
Here lies David Blaine. He can now only talk to us from beyond the veil.
Here
Here lies.
lies David Blaine. He's picked his last card.
Here lies half of David Blaine after a magic trick gone horribly wrong.
Here lies David Blaine. Is this your card?
Here lies David Blaine. The magic is gone.
Oh.
All right, David Spade.
Here lies David Spade. He was Farley's friend. That's where you know him.
Here lies David Spade, ironically buried with a shovel.
Oh,
Oh.
here lies David Spade. Is this your card? Let's go ahead and go to our next game. So go ahead and clear the stage, and I will bring up our dice roller and list. And here we go. We're going to start with a 20-sided die, and our roll brings us to 1. This is a game called Entrances and Exits. It's an all play, so can I get everybody back on stage? From the audience, I need some basic words. Let's avoid things like the and, though they are fun. it is a little more chaos than we're ready for this early in the game. So some basic words that might be heard in conversation, possibly even 5 or 6 times. And what's going to happen is I'm going to take these words and imbue them onto each of our players. And anytime that word is said, if the player is on stage, they will exit. And if they are off stage, they will enter. They will also make it make sense. So our players will be listening not only for their word, but for everyone else's word as well. All right. We're going to give Gregory funky. Funky is your word. And we're going to give Ewan, your word is edible. All right, Alfred, your word is absolute. And Dave, your word is flatulent. You're welcome. And oh, I need a word. I'm gonna take the next word that comes up. That's a lot of pressure to put on. Taco. Taco is my word. So to recap, taco.
Absolute.
Funky.
Absolute.
Wait, so taco, funky.
Edible.
Absolute.
And flatulent.
Okay, so let's get a couple of people off and a couple of people on. I'll go off. There we go. And the suggestion we're going to use here is totaled to start the scene.
Oh, wow. That car is a total wreck. It
I
is
know.
absolute mess.
It looks kind of funky now, though. Don't you think?
Yeah, I kind of like the way it looks now, all bent up and out of shape, kind of like us, bro.
Unique. We're unique. Yeah, just like the car.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Like I'm feeling a little gassy, a little flatulent, as they say in the doctor's office, because of the tacos I ate.
You're
Yeah, it's
never gonna get the
funky.
stains out of those seats. You're just not gonna get the stains out of there.
What happened to that car?
It's an absolute wreck.
It really is. Wow.
You know what'll help with those stains, though? Some dish soap. Just like rub
Ooh,
some dish soap in it. It'll
yeah.
come right out. It'll just be clean. Just an absolute gem of an idea that I got from my brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what?
yeah, I know your brother is totally cool, except for, the flatulence, as they say.
Yeah. Sometimes he did smell a little funky.
That's true.
You know what's interesting about dish soap, and I don't know if you knew this. Dish soap is edible.
That's right. I'm going to have some right now.
Oh, he's gonna eat dish soap? That's so funky. It's gonna
Mhm.
probably cause him flatulence.
Probably.
Wait, what? Who's drinking dish soap?
It's non-toxic. I mean, maybe we all should, like maybe a tablespoon a day. It's like honey. I mean, it's not something you shouldn't eat, but it's certainly edible.
Like
I-
no, that Dr. Bronner's stuff, I
Ooh.
feel okay with that, but even that tastes gross. Just like
Yeah,
Oh,
you
just
gotta
put it on taco.
dilute. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funky. It's funky. And I really do feel flatulent now. I'll be honest with you.
I can't.
I can tell.
But Dr.
Oh.
Their healthcare benefits are just amazing. I mean, you are absolutely covered, like for everything.
Yeah, I could do with some tacos now. Now I've eaten, something
Taco gas.
palate cleanser.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get this car towed anyways. I mean, there's a town like next to it. It's Sad Town, but right next to Sad Town is Funky Town.
Funky town.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is that like it's an actual name of the town? You're not kidding. I thought that was
I am
just a song.
I am not kidding. It is not word. What people just make up words for songs? Come on.
Yeah. The song's
Literally
based
a
on that
town.
town. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
based on that town. Absolutely true.
Um,
Totally true.
Yeah.
Are
And
there
and
any tacos left? Like I could just eat
Couldn't
them all
find
day
any.
and not even be flatulent.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
Oh man, I gotta go check that out.
yeah. But uh I was wrong before about dish soap. It's not edible. In fact, it's pretty funky,
Oh my God.
Not
I need a
edible. I
doctor.
gotta go tell my brother.
and I don't want to talk about it. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right. You and using the lid on the camera instead of shutting it off. Okay. Cool. Next up, let us get go ahead and clear the stage for the moment, and we'll roll for the next game. Well, actually, I love this game. This is another all play. Let's get everyone on the stage. From the audience, I need a 3 to 4 syllable word. And what we're going to do is we're going to define that word. We might not define it correctly, ever, but we're going to define the word or what we think is the word anyway. Does anyone new have any questions about this game? Okay, we're never going to define the word. Cool. Fantastical.
Fantastical. That's like another name for a ghost. And in fact, I think that was the name of a horror movie that had a silver
Oh,
bullet.
that's phantasm. Fantastical is, without getting too graphic, it's a medical term for a male part.
no, 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 no. That's ball. Fantastical is a cleaner that really cuts through the grease, not like Dawn or
No,
anything.
no, what actually you're thinking of is fantastic.
Ah,
I don't even know that they sell that anymore. It's kind of like Formula 409, but it's different. This show was brought to you by Formula 409. No, what fantastical is it's a description of when you are using strategy to move your troops or to
no, that's tactical.
oh,
No. Fantastical is whenever you have an oscillating item that's just like is making things cooler like for everybody. And then you know it's like some like the
That's
dice.
atmospherical. No, fantastical is this bird that you eat. It's like, quail or something, but they serve it under glass.
Oh,
oh, actually that's pheasant.
oh,
Fantastical is wow, this is a tough one. Fantastical is what when you're serving shrimp and it's kind of splayed out like this.
oh.
Um
Oh, you're
That's
thinking
fine.
you're thinking butterfly.
mm-mm.
No, no,
Is
no.
that
No,
well, actually is
I
that
think Ewan was closest. So
fantail?
That's fine.
yeah, there we go. Gregory
Oh,
got it.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think you're talking about fantail. Fantastical is when people take characters from like one show or work or another show, and they put them in actual situations that they don't actually appear in or experience in those
oh,
works.
no, that's fan fiction. No, yeah, fantastical is like whenever you get a little baby and then they're grumpy and then you get under their armpits and you go Gucci Gucci.
No, what you're thinking of is tickle.
Ah, yeah.
Fantastical is those things that you get out of the freezer and you split them apart and you eat one of them.
No,
out
that's a
of bricks in
popsicle.
pan.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Fantastical is a comic, okay? And there's like an invisible woman. There's like a really stretchy guy, and the Human Torch.
Actually, that's Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Fantastical is this like old debunked science about feeling bumps in certain regions on the head, and that these are like certain traits and this determines the certain traits that people have or their abilities. I'm getting really obscure.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it, so I'm going to say phlebotomy. It's not. Fantastical is what I don't know. I really don't know what fantastical is, so I think I'm going to end the game here.
That sounds more like frustration.
Yeah.
Frustration.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next game. I always leave them wanting more, I guess. Right. Cool. Let's go ahead to the roller. 17, alter ego. So I'm gonna need 3 players for this one. And from the audience, I need a 1-word suggestion. So let's get 3 players up for alter ego and have your alter egos at the ready, aside from the camera, so we can't see them just yet. 2 more players. 1 more player. All right, cool. So your 1-word suggestion is pretzel. Let's see a scene.
That's twisted, man.
What's twisted about it?
I don't know. It's like sometimes I want a movie to have a beginning, middle, and an end, but like I wasn't following anything. And like, why was there an uncle character at all?
Hello, I'm the director of this movie that you've been watching here, and I can hear all your words. How come you didn't get it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just like Cameron said. It's like you kind of expect there to be some sort of beginning, middle, and
Yeah.
ending, but this movie was all middle.
Middle. Yeah.
Switch.
That's because this movie is the never-ending story, you idiot.
Oh,
Wait, you mean-
maybe I'm not the target audience per se. I mean, I wanted to be here, but I didn't enjoy it.
You mean like literally never ending? Like if you didn't have like a set time, this could just go on forever and we'd be stuck in the movie theater forever and ever?
Oh my God.
Switch.
Movie can go on forever, but can you?
No, I think more linearly, if that makes any sense at all. Like there should be, you get beginning, middle, end. I'm not catching anything other than all
I
middle.
I don't want to go on forever. Eternity
Oh,
scary. Like
Yeah.
all my friends will die.
Dave, switch.
I like one time I went for a really long walk,
Yeah.
and it felt like all walk, and like no, like we're going to the walk, or like the walk's ending. It felt like it was just walk.
Like
I
no
didn't like that.
destination.
No destination, final or otherwise. I just felt like it was walk, and that's it.
I didn't realize the stakes were this high. I didn't
That's-
realize my movie was killing America's pets. Maybe I should do a reboot.
Switch.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like
Ah,
sure
let
what
him
you're.
suffer.
no, less like I don't think people really want to just cozy up to purgatory whenever they see a movie, you know?
No,
They want an
No.
experience, they don't want a
yeah.
non-experience.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll
I
turn
should
off the last 45 minutes. How about that?
Hmm.
maybe that would just seem like more middle. No, no, don't do that.
Middle's the best part, you idiot.
And that's the end. All right, that was alter ego. Cool. We're going to do a guessing game. So let us go back to our die. And we'll switch to a 4-sided die, and we're going to do late for work. Who's our guesser today? Who wants to guess?
Sorry,
Dave will be our guesser. Okay, so how this is going to work, audience, I'm going to need you to come up with a place where Dave works, and then separately, I need a reason why Dave is late And then separately, I need a method by which Dave got to work after being late. They should all be unrelated, so I'm going to pick and choose from what's out there. So what's going to happen is we're going to put Dave in the waiting room and discuss those things. And then we're going to have one boss who can talk to give clues. And we're going to have two coworkers who can pantomime. And those, the boss doesn't realize that the coworkers are pantomiming. So the clues will be given. Dave will guess where he works, why he's late, and how he got to work. Dave, we're going to put you in the waiting room. So everyone say bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave.
Okay. So I like this one. Dave works at a Dave and Buster's. And the reason he's late is because he saved a baby from a fire. That's a noble thing.
Very nice.
And let's see. How did he get to work? While we're waiting for that, who wants to be our boss? Alfred will be the boss. And our two coworkers will be Gregory and Ewan. Cool. So remember, Gregory and Ewan, you cannot talk. You can only pantomime. If the boss starts talking to you, you can talk back to the boss verbally. But other than that, your clues will all be pantomime. And the way that Dave got to work is he flew in one of those flying squirrel suits. The ones that, the guys with GoPros.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, so to recap, Dave and Buster's saved a baby from a fire, glider suit, flying squirrel suit. If we can get him to say flying squirrel suit, even better. Cool. So if everyone's cool, we're going to bring in Dave and say, welcome back, Dave. No, we're not going to say welcome back, Dave, because he's late to work. And why would we do that? Okay, here we go.
You here or not? What's up? You're late. What happened? You didn't power up?
I thought I would be on time, but I mean, I didn't think it was really important that I'd have to be here on time.
Look, showing up is not just a rule. It's also just kind of a token of how things work around here.
I know, but you mean a place like this makes you wonder, do you really have to be on time?
Are you trying to amuse me?
Normally on a regular basis, but I'm pretty much typing in what I have to do every day. Like a
game to you?
Yeah, it feels very much like a game to me. It's like a bowling game.
Yeah, among
Or
others.
or it's-
I feel like you think it's many, many games, as well as many other aspects of entertainment.
Like an arcade
Yeah,
or like
a lot like
casino?
an arcade, and yet a lot more too, because there's a lot going on here
is it-
between
is it
you
like
and
a-
me.
social media site, really, or like
No, more like the arcade that you were talking
Okay.
about.
Okay, so like there's sports involved in what we do.
Yeah, you can watch sports, and there's an arcade here. We all know that, even
Is it
though
like an
you
amusement
probably
park?
don't because you're so late.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's almost like a Chuck E. Cheese, isn't it?
It's almost like a Chuck E. Cheese, but the food's a lot better, don't you think?
Like, oh my goodness gracious. I feel like this is a chain of some
Yeah,
kind.
it is. And unlike Chuck E. Cheese, if you would have showed up on time, we would have had a little cocktail to get things started,
Oh,
huh?
yeah. You know what? I was part owner, really, so I can't even believe I can be late.
That's right.
And
yeah, I
my
think your
partner,
name's actually in the title.
Yeah, my partner Buster, pretty much lets me get away with anything. So I mean, I don't know if I feel that, I've got the Dave and Buster mindset, really.
And I'm just wondering, how is little Dave doing after the tragedy that was averted?
Oh, he's doing better. He's doing better. He's awake. He was
How's his skin? It's not
um
crispy, is it?
no. He was there was a fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. There definitely was.
Yeah, there was a fire at the baby factory.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought little Dave was gonna die.
I know, right? That's why I was late.
Why?
Because the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four stole my baby.
So I'm just wondering, is little Dave like dead from the fire? Or
No.
did someone intervene?
Oh, there was a fire and the babysitter. No, probably, or a fireman,
Did
nurse.
something?
Yeah, they did something like they
What is it that they do usually, those
Oh,
firemen?
these fire they rescue them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, you're not one of those volunteers, aren't you?
Oh yeah, the volunteer fire department.
Yeah, so were you involved at all in the baby situation?
No, I was not. Yes, I was.
That's
Yes.
a really surprising answer under the circumstances here.
It's hard for me to fathom and comprehend.
Harder for me since I was expecting a completely opposite answer from you.
So, no, they didn't expire, and yes, they were rescued from a fire, little Dave.
So the baby that was in the fire,
right,
that was rescued by someone who's in the fire department, which you volunteer for.
right.
You're surprisingly telling me, much to my astonishment, that you had no involvement with that.
I set fire to my house so a baby, my little Dave, could be rescued. Yes, it's a syndrome with a lot of us volunteers.
You remember the best president ever, Bill Clinton?
Oh yeah.
He had a saying, "Keep it simple, stupid." Remember that?
Yes.
Well, nobody's calling anyone stupid, Dave. But again, I say, the baby that was almost burned in a fire,
right,
but was rescued by someone from the fire department with which you personally are intimately involved as a volunteer, as an active volunteer who would respond to such a tragedy.
So I saved my baby.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes!
I know. We all knew that already. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's no big deal.
No, that's what I do. That's why I volunteer.
And the amazing part is just the whole aerial aspect of it.
Well, sure, yeah. Me and Pink.
Yeah,
does
kind
aerial
of like. But you didn't have a rope or anything like she did.
No. I had a really nice open shirt.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
And
It was crazy. I mean, it was nuts.
a suit and tie. So I'm gonna dress better. No,
I would dress a little more casual, kind of like me. Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like these. Yeah, you know.
Oh, I'm certainly gonna do things better. I'm not a cat, am I? There's not
No,
a cat
and
involved?
not a cat. You're
A
not
rat?
a dog, although you're something that dogs chase
Squirrel.
a lot.
Squirrel.
Yeah, well, you're not actually that, but you.
Oh, a flying squirrel.
Yeah.
so as long
I
as-
mean, you're kind of like a flying squirrel. Now, I got a letter from your lawyer.
Oh,
Apparently, you're suing the flying squirrel.
Well, sure. Yeah, I'm it's because
It's known as the flying squirrel law.
uh, attorneys at law, law.
You're filing this thing against the flying
Oh,
squirrel.
shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so I'm gonna put every squirrel to redeem myself. I'm gonna put every squirrel in a suit.
the squirrels. They're fully equipped already.
Oh, so they've got a flying suit.
They don't,
No, they don't.
Dave. Yet again, you're so modest. I think
Well-
I'm going to give you a promotion. You're never telling us who's involved because you don't want to take all the credit. I love that aspect of
Thank you. I'm a modest mouse. No.
Probably that too.
Yes. So clearly, I work at Dave and Buster's. I've saved my baby.
That's right.
And
you did it, and then you came to work.
Yeah. And now I wanna be a flying squirrel. I wanna.
Yeah. So what would you wear if you
I would
wanted
wear
to be?
wings. I would wear a cape. I would wear.
And if you worked at Party City, USA,
Ooh,
what would you call the package that contained all of those items, Dave?
The costume. I got to work by flying, being dragged by a flying squirrel.
Kind of. And excuse me if this is completely inappropriate question to ask somebody at work, but what were you wearing?
Oh, I was wearing a cape. I was wearing a costume.
You know we have a dress code that's pretty formal here.
I was wearing a tuxedo.
Not that formal.
I was wearing a business suit.
Yeah, you were. You were wearing a business suit that got you here, Dave. And,
Right.
and based on all the aforementioned adjectives, verbs, nouns, etc., I'm just wondering how it was that you got here in your suit so quickly.
Oh, it's a flying suit. So I got there by flying in my suit.
Good enough. A
Uh,
flying
done. That was
squirrel
well done.
suit.
oh, flying squirrel suit.
Well,
Yeah.
So
like
close.
with the GoPros on them. Anyway.
Oh, GoPro.
Yeah. No, it was just so funny. And Lewis Black, you did a great job. That was who Alfred reminded me of.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Actually, let's all get on stage here and let's spotlight one of our guests, Gregory. Gregory has told me a story. And the rest of the cast has not heard this story. And what's going to happen is the cast and you at home are going to guess the details of this story. And here's what I'm going to give you. Gregory got an award for writing something in, how much do I want to give? For writing something in 4th grade. What was it and what was it about?
4th grade.
so if I were having some Szechuan chicken,
Oh,
mushu pork, and then I got a little cookie and I pulled it out,
no.
would it be?
Oh, is it for me? That
No,
should.
no, we're not giving any clues. They got to guess.
Yeah. I think it was a letter to Santa, and that's that 4-year-old. You wanted a some sort of BB gun, maybe.
You wrote fan mail. You wrote fan mail to
Oh, yeah.
a celebrity, a story. No.
What did Gregory write in 4th grade, and what was it about that he got an award for?
Award. Oh.
A manifesto for no.
I think you got the Presidential Award for Physical Fitness by writing about exercising rather than doing it.
That makes sense.
That would have been nice.
You wrote a solution to some sort of environmental problem,
Oh,
like acid rain or something. No, no.
Thank you. But
We have a guest from the audience that you wrote a poem about movies.
that doesn't.
It's not correct.
Ah.
You got the Grammy
Dissertation on
Award for
global
writing
warming.
I Write the Songs.
The next guess is that you wrote a dissertation on global warming. For anybody who's just joined, we're guessing what Gregory wrote in 4th grade that he got an award for and what it was about.
He wrote a song for Barry Manilow. No.
That was great. No more guesses? All right, I'll give you half of the answer. It was a haiku.
Oh,
What was it about?
you wrote about walking along the Appalachian Trail, making it. No, that's a hike.
But global warming, an environmental issue. No.
And that is actually what one of our audience members just said, a haiku about global warming. No.
Clearly, it was a haiku about roll the dice and how it's influenced your art and touched your life.
In 4th grade.
In 4th grade, yes.
We've been here a while, folks. I mean, just look at us.
Point. All right, Gregory, tell us about your haiku, and then according to your story, you remember it. So tell us about it and then tell it to us.
Yes. So when I was in 4th grade, I won an award for my haiku. So whoever's guess said that it was a poem, you were correct. So it was a poem. It was a haiku that I wrote about a cabbage.
Oh.
And I do write quite a bit of poetry. I have written quite a bit of poetry in my years, but this poem is the only poem I have ever written that is committed to memory.
Well,
that cabbage sitting there in the garden will soon make a nice salad. That's my award-winning haiku from 4th grade.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
Bad
nice.
we don't have time to hear it.
All right, let's
That would
get
fit on a
back.
t-shirt.
Yeah, right. I should do that.
All right, go ahead and clear the stage and we'll roll our die again and see what we've got coming up. 12, and we're back. I love this game so much. So this one, I need the title of, no, actually, I just need a one-word suggestion from the audience, one word, and we're gonna have 2 people begin a talk show. It will already be in progress coming back from a commercial. And periodically, someone's gonna tag someone out and start a new talk show. So this is about vegetables because someone was inspired by cabbage. So we need 2 players up to start off with, and we're back. And your prompt is vegetables.
And we're back. And so tell us about the carrots and how you managed to break records with these carrots. I mean, without using anything artificial, any insecticides or anything like that. It's amazing.
Well, I tell you, the most important thing is care. I care for the carrots. There were many nights when I would actually stay up well past dusk and I would read to the carrots. Or if it was raining, I would make sure that they got just the right amount of rain. So I had a whole bunch of instruments and an umbrella to make sure that they weren't constantly rained on. And then also
And we're back
Tag out.
to tag out UN apparently. And we're back to Umbrella, the Rihanna tribute channel, where we just talk about that one song because after that she went blue and said a bunch of bad words that my kids can't listen to. I'm here with Greg Purify. What's your take on that?
Well, my take is my favorite is not actually the original, but if you have ever seen the Tom Holland version that he did on a show where he lip synced to it with Singing in the Rain, I thought that was the most creative rendition of that song, and that has my heart fully 100,000%.
Kelly's
Out,
influence.
Gregory. And we're back to Ella, 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 the show about Ella Fitzgerald. Tell us a little bit about your experience with singing the Ella Fitzgerald songs. And there you have it, folks. We've got an Ella Fitzgerald singer named Alfred, and he just gave us a great rendition of which song? That's the one.
Tag out Alfred. And we are back. We're talking here on Scooter Talk, and it's prime scooter weather right now with summer in full effect. Now, I have here with me my special guest, Ariana Willington, who hops up. She soups up scooters in her own scooter garage. Tell us about one of your favorite modifications, please, Ariana.
Absolutely. And what you don't know is there are so many types of scooters, and they can all be souped up. I'm working currently on mobility aids, scooters that get people around who need them to assist, and I soup them up so they go so fast. They
Hey
will
out, Jess.
toes.
Hello, and welcome to Soup Talk, the show where we soothe ourselves with broth. I brought my neighbor here, Tom. I don't know his last name. We've never even spoken over 30 years, but we bonded over soup.
That's right, Ken. We bonded over soup. I believe it was that mulligan stew that you made that was sort of a twist on your grandfather's recipe, right?
I had to be careful with the water to stew ratio to qualify it as a soup.
Right.
And I feel a little guilty about that, to be honest.
But that's the thing about soup, though. Soup and stew, you can make it your own. You can make your own modifications. If you want to make a stew into a soup, just like you said, then you just adjust the
Check out
amount.
Gregory. And now we're back to Witch's Stew, and we're here to talk about all the spooky things that can be put into a cauldron.
Well, I don't find them spooky. I find them delicious.
Ooh.
Just like my cousin Walter.
Did you put Walter into a cauldron?
I couldn't wait, so no, I just ate him raw.
Oh.
Hang out, Alfred. Are you getting all the and we're back. Are you getting all the nutrients from the vegetables? I don't think you are. Maybe you ought to start eating them raw. You know what? Nothing says yum like Brussels sprouts.
Brussels
add heat?
sprouts. I love them. I love them steamed. I love them put in the air fryer. That's actually my favorite way to eat Brussels sprouts.
I couldn't agree with you more. And then the air fryer, the nutrients are air fried remaining inside of them. And they turn a little extra green. Like that doesn't belong in nature, does
And then
it?
they flake apart, and those little flakes, each little flake is like its own little treat.
It's a texture thing, really. It's like who needs an M&M when you could air fry Brussels sprouts?
M&Ms.
M&Ms. Oh.
And we're back to tag out, yes. And we're back to flakes.
Mm,
I'm sorry I came in late and didn't really know what I was supposed to say, but I wasn't really paying attention.
that's okay.
Here.
As a matter of fact, did you know that the flakes and the corn flakes and frosted flakes are actually a kernel of corn?
I
Highly
know I was
frosted.
supposed to research that, but I blew it.
It's okay. You know, if corn's not making methanol, which is making our cars run down the highways, son of a gun, if it's not raising the blood sugar and A1C levels of all the
Sounds like
diabetics.
word salad to me because I never showed up to school.
Well, it's not technically a
And we're
vegetable.
done. Love that. Oh man. Lewis Black flaked out. Okay. We're gonna do one more rolled game, and then we're gonna switch over to our quick fire die for our last game. This is the penultimate game. Here they come. And you know what? I'm making a decision that we're not gonna play that because we played that the last 3 shows. So Thunderdome.
Ooh.
All right, Thunderdome. Well, how this one works is we need a category suggestion from the audience. And what's going to happen is 2 players will be up and we will all chant, 2 will enter, 1 may leave. And then the contestants will take turns giving an answer from that category. It may be real, it may be made up. As long as it's funny, we'll let it fly. But as soon as the group decides that it wasn't good enough or it was too long before it was given, no, we're not even gonna, we're just gonna go 2 will enter, 1 may leave. And that person will have to leave and somebody will come in and the person who left will give the next category. So let's get 2 up. And I'll get off the stage. And our category, and you'll take turns giving items from this category, is cars.
PT Cruiser.
Band that Rick Ocasek fronted.
Cadillac.
Plymouth Duster.
Chrysler LeBaron.
A movie by Pixar that grossed over $1 billion.
Herbie.
That was what I was going to say.
2 will enter, 1 may leave. And Alfred, you get the next category.
I will say comic book characters.
Why is everything flying out of my head? Wolverine.
Deadpool.
Thor.
Thundercats.
We'll go with Veronica.
Fraggle Rock. Oh.
2 will enter, 1 will leave.
Ewan, give us a category.
Animals which carry their young for longer than you might think.
Kangaroos.
Sloths.
Platypus.
Baby birdies that grew up to be mommies.
Orangutans.
Whales.
Flamingos.
Chickens
Storks.
and bonds.
Bobo
Who
monkey.
may enter?
One may leave. I forget who determines who comes on. All
I
right.
do. Whoever wants to. Okay. Types of haircut.
Full.
High and tight.
Bangs.
Fade.
Pompadour.
High top.
Beehive.
Ducktail.
Crew cut.
Victory rolls.
Who may
Oh.
enter? One may leave.
And the winner is Gregory. Woo!
Yay!
All right, our last game, our final countdown, is going to be clear the stage so we can roll it. We're gonna roll on our 12-sided die, and we're gonna play Doctor.
Ooh.
From the audience, I need one-word suggestions, things, items, stuff, all kinds of things in the chat. And I need everybody on stage. And how this is going to go is it's going to be, we're going to get the suggestions, and one at a time, we're going to step forward and give our best pun based on Doctor, I think I'm a blank, and then the pun. All right, what our first thing is boat.
Hey, doctor, let me float this by you. That's a joke.
Doctor, I think
It's
I'm
not.
a boat. I've got a lot of anchor issues.
Ooh. Doctor, I think I'm a boat, and I'm very frugal. I mean, I'd only think that if it was on sale.
Doctor, I think I'm a boat. And I think I ought to be something else.
Doctor, I think I'm a boat. I used to be smart, but I'm feeling a little dingy.
Ooh.
Doctor, I think I'm a boat. Oh, you think it's no big deal? Well, to me, it's a Titanic issue.
Oh.
Doctor, I think I'm a boat. Can you do something about it? All right, we'll go to our next one, which is vacuum.
Doctor, I think I'm a vacuum. I mean, everything sucks.
Doctor, I think I'm a vacuum. I feel like I'm gonna die, son.
Doctor, I think I'm a vacuum. Can I canister up some answers, please?
Doctor, I think I'm a vacuum. I mean, every time I walk across carpet, I'm agitated.
Doctor, I feel like I'm a vacuum. And like everybody hates me. I go into a place and everybody, they leave the room.
Doctor, I
Doctor?
think I'm a vacuum. I mean, I just think I'm a regular stand-up guy.
Doctor, I think I'm a vacuum. I have attachment issues.
Ah, all right, we're gonna move on to plunger.
Doctor, I think I'm a plunger. I mean, I keep pushing and pushing and nothing's unclogged.
Doctor, I need you to run some tests because I think I'm a plunger. What is the American standard?
Oh.
Doctor, I think I'm a plunger. I just can't get this out.
Doctor, I think I'm a plunger. I mean, I've got a friend that's a plumber and I'm always helping him out.
All right, we're gonna go with rat.
Is it brat or rat?
Rat.
Rat. Okay.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat. Do you want to hear what Bill did?
Doctor, I don't know what's wrong with me, but here I am in the late 80s with my hair and everything and all my glam. And I'm from LA and I'm like on MTV going round and round, round and round.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat. Can I get some Algernon shots?
Oh.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat. And I'm really in love with this woman named Mrs. Brisby.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat. My fingers are nim.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat. And I keep hearing this compelling flute music.
Ooh.
Doctor, I
Go ahead.
feel like I'm a rat or something. I just feel so trapped.
Doctor, I think I'm a rat, but I feel amazing. Laser.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser. You get the point?
Doctor, I think I'm a laser. I've been feeling really focused lately.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser. Every time I walk around, my cat's bat at me.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser, but then I already had a first opinion that said I was a Pringleser.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser and I need you to take me seriously. Don't pew pew my problem.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser. Just something about church and pews.
Doctor, I think I'm a laser. Does that make me evil?
All right, we're gonna go with quill pen. Doctor, I think I'm a quill pen. What do you ink?
All right, Doctor. Apparently you have no opinion. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're over. I'm going to sign my Declaration of Independence from you.
Doctor, I want you to treat me for this very rare condition that I am a quill pen, but it'll be a big feather in your cap.
Oh,
Doctor, I think I'm a quill pen. I'm kind of scratchy.
ooh.
Doctor, I am starting to think that I'm a quill pen and I need you to nib this thing in the bud. We're gonna go with Pop-Tart. Doctor, I think I'm a Pop-Tart. And honestly, it's more than a filling.
Doctor, I think I'm a Pop-Tart. Do I look a little frosted?
Doctor, I'm pretty sure I'm a Pop-Tart. Will it Kellogg's me?
Doctor, I think I'm a Pop-Tart.
Doctor, I think I'm a Pop-Tart, but that's a parent. A pear.
Hey,
We're gonna end this with Bop It.
What is it?
Bop It. Doctor, I think I'm a Bop It. Can you twist it, pull it?
Doctor, I think I'm a bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Hit it. Flick it. Flick it. Flick it. Flick it.
All right, we'll get one more to end it because not everyone knows what a Bop It is. Give me one more, audience. All right, burrito. Burrito.
Doctor, I think I'm a burrito. I just feel so tightly wound up all the time. Doctor, I think I'm a burrito, but my wife says I'm just full of beans.
Ooh. Doctor, I think I'm a burrito. I mean, does a taco look this good?
Doctor, I think I'm a burrito. I think I'm going to die. And if I do, I want my funeral to be mission style.
Doctor, I think I'm a burrito because I gave someone flowers and they said I was corny.
Doctor, I think I'm going to die because I'm a burrito and I have all this meat. And well, anyway, carne asad, huh?
I could do the joke I did earlier. I think I'm a burrito and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
All right, we're going to stop there. But we do have time for a couple of promos, so we'll go down the line. I have nothing to promote except goodwill and love toward your neighbor. So, my neighbor. My neighbor. Yeah. Alfred, what do you have to promote?
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock in San Jose, come see me live on stage doing this type of short form improv comedy sports San Jose. And I will be performing at an unknown place and time very soon is Chief Justice Earl Warren and Brown versus Board of Education.
Ewan.
You can check out my YouTube channel if you want. Ewan Henderson Actor on YouTube.
Nice. Gregory.
Well, I'm here in North Carolina, so if you're in the Twin Cities, you can check out Star Trek Improv, my fine friends and cast. That's Star Trek: The Next Improvisation tomorrow evening at Huge at 7:30. It's the last show in the run, and Huge Theater's last weekend. Crack. But if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, for the next 5 weekends, the Renaissance Festival is still going on in Huntersville, and I am performing with a body storytelling trio called the Tortuga Twins. So if you're in that area and you
It's
come
a
to
trio
the
called the
Twins Theater,
Twins.
yes. There's actually there's a historical reason behind why it's called the Twins, but also a goofy reason. But yeah. So that's what I'm.
And Dave.
Cool. Well, hey, I'm a puppeteer outside of this most of the time. November 1st, I'm going to be in a Shakespeare festival. It's going to be all puppets, and we're doing little bits for Hamlet. So I'm going to do Green Eggs and Hamlet. How's that going to go? I don't know, but it's going to be kind of exciting. And
That's
then
awesome.
on the 15th, I've been in the middle of the lineup. I'm doing a 20-minute puppet set, which I'm so excited, in the Carnegie, Pennsylvania. So we're just one of 3 performers. So we're doing an hour-long show. So I'm gonna really let it happen. Things go a little odd when you give me a little time, just saying. So you should definitely be there in Carnegie, Pennsylvania on November 15th. And shockingly enough, on the 4th Friday, I'm gonna be back here with Roll the Dice. Woo!
That's right. And I didn't mention this before. Come back and see us on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month. We perform at 8 p.m. Central and equivalent. I'm not going to do the whole chart. It's not that hard. Go to timeanddate.com and put the information in, and you can choose 8 Central. It's basically this time if you're watching it live, and it's not this time if you're watching it recorded. It's all the time that isn't this time. And come back and watch our recorded shows, because there are a lot of them. So I want to thank our guests, Gregory and Ewan. Thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome back anytime. And I'd like to thank the rest of the cast. Next week, our next show, which will be the 2nd Friday of November, I believe we're going to have pretty much everybody here or close to it. So tune in for that. It's going to be a blast. Also, next month, I'm turning 50, y'all. I'm turning 50.
What?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
It's my semi-centennial celebration. So cool. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you. And thank you for those suggestions in the chat. Have a wonderful night.